romance, yeah, 'cause if it isn't, she said I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home. Tonight I said, what's that? And she said, come make me dance.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in Baltimore. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
All right.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped out back the line to begin this ball game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 19-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That one good for 26.
Defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second TD catch of the season. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
3rd down, 3 to go. Here we go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end, it's Schultz. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Texans 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
the quick slant. It's caught by Tank. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Stroud. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. And he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Houston. It's his third touchdown on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Justice Hill to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
DC ready? 13. 180.
They'll go again here with Henry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
Tackle made.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. First and 10.
180.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third down and 9. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
A 65-yard attempt.
On play action. Stroud. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On the return, it's Hill. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
DC, ready? DC. Hands up. Shut up.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time gets a hand in there.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Coming free is Hart. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field,
that'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. The throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. Jackson up top again, moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here we go.
Kirk is the motion man. On second down, Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
He got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Stroud to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Henry. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Play action now. Jackson forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 32 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
13.
On the give, here's Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead.
Texans 7.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go. Middle. Finish it up.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
33-yard line.
180. 180. Shot.
To throw is Jackson. Pass brought in by Clark, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
By Daniil Hunter. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hill. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
It is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
Signaled for and taken. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Arterius Washington bringing them down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Stroud going to set up the throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It was Odafe Oweh to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry, running right. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off the play fake, Jackson moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
2nd and 10. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 54-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens have run out to a 24-7 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here we go. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
They'll run here with Hill. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hunter on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Yo. Sit hot!
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven 1st down. And
we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Third here, man, Will Anderson. In there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
The highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Second down, Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Ready.
A design run here with Jackson. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 7.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. On the give, this is Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. Set to go now on first and 10.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Throwing on second down. Stroud. To the left side. Caught by Schultz. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive. But they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Out, good. 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's close to the goal line. Took the big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
He will do it himself. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
Mixon gonna try and run it. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go. Hey, Gerard!
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on second down. He'll look underneath for Henry. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. He should have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, hey.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Hey. What are you?
3rd and short, Jackson. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Mixon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, 4th and goal.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Hey, help. It's on.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
180. And it's on.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
180. And it's on.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest